What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 12th episode of Level Up Lounge. I'm Matt. Along with me, I have Deadly.
Yo.
And Ian this week had an obligation he had to attend, so he will not be joining us. His loss, you know what I mean?
Just gives us time to bond, right?
Yeah. I just want to go on record and say this on camera because I'm very upset about it. My girl bought me caramel apple flavored seltzer, and it's the worst drink I've ever had in my entire life.
What brand is that?
It's the grocery store Aldi. It's just their brand seltzer. She's like, hey, I was there and this sounded interesting.
Well, then tell her to drink it. Be like, these are yours now.
It's so bad. Dude, I'm very upset.
Put your name on every single one. Just be like, listen, you can't drink anything else. No water, no coffee, no nothing.
Until these are gone.
All of these. Enjoy. It sounds really good.
So, Deadly and I decided that we're going to play a game of Kryptik tonight. But before we do,
Kryptik.
I figured we could just chop it up a little bit.
Right.
It doesn't have to be for long, probably even less than 5 minutes or so. But I know I've been playing a bunch of games on my Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been pretty obsessed, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. So like all my free time, I haven't really been watching much TV. I haven't really been watching much movies. I did watch the Get Gotti documentary on Netflix. I highly recommend it. It was pretty good. But besides that, I've basically just been playing Nintendo Switch. So I know you've been playing some new games recently, so I just wanted to get your opinions on them because I know I shared mine on some games last week. So why don't you tell us kind of what you've been playing and how you've been enjoying it and what you don't like, do like, things like that.
The game that I've been playing is Vampire Survivor. We spoke about that in one previous episode, but it's like a really I don't know what the right. So actually, I was talking to someone about it because I was like, "Hey, I'm playing this game," and I really
I'm talking to everybody about it, dude.
and the person was also, they actually had a Steam Deck, so I was like, "Yo, what do you play on there?" And we were talking.
He definitely could play on that.
Exactly. So he used the term, and I can't remember the term. So it was like the style of game.
Roguelike?
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what he said. So I learned a new word this week.
it is a roguelike, but it's almost like an arcade game at the same time. Like I don't know. It almost has like a Galactica asteroids type of feel to it. You know what I mean? And it has like
those are two of the games that I referenced to that person and being like, yeah, it's kind of like, when we were talking about it, because I was trying to get an idea of what roguelike was.
So roguelikes to me are more like Diablo, Hades, like you're just hack slashing your way through things, basically trying to get to like an end game. So like to me, it's almost like if Asteroids had a baby with Hades, and I know you never played that game. That's another game I tried to get you to play. Our buddy Zachakar used to speedrun it, actually. Him and I used to talk about it. He gave me some tips and stuff. And one of our mutual friends, Scott, I got him to download it, and to this day, it's his favorite game now of all time. Like, he loves it. But in the Hades, you're Hades. No, I'm sorry. You're not Hades. You're Hades' son, and you're trying to escape from hell. And basically, like, you get into a room and a bunch of like demon type things spawn because Hades doesn't want you to escape hell. Like, you can't do that. So his son is like a snobby, like teenager type kid, you know what I mean? Who thinks he knows everything. And you get power-ups from his family members, like other Greek gods, like Achilles, Hercules, like, I don't even know. I'm just making shit up maybe, but like, like actual Greek gods. Like, they actually use a lot of like real Greek mythology in the game. And you just every time you play it, it's a different layout. So like you can't memorize like, oh, I go into this room and these enemies spawn. I go into this room and these enemies. Every time it's going to be different. And there's multiple doors that you could go through as well. And like it kind of gives you an idea, like, oh, if I go through this door and beat these guys, I'll get one of these power ups. Like you kind of will know. But if you die, you start back at the beginning, and like I said, it won't be the same. It'll be a whole different room and everything like that when you go through. But when you die and you're like in your bedroom, you could buy permanent buffs for your character. And then there's like a room you could train in, and like, you know, there's like a dummy you could fight to like practice like different combos and stuff like that. And you could unlock different weapons as well. So to me, it's kind of like that mixed with like asteroids, because it's doing like the auto shooting. Like I don't have to learn combos. Like the weapons just fire on their own. You know what I mean? So it's like an arcade version of like Hades to me. And also like you're not going through different rooms. It's just one map.
Yeah.
But I'm actually kind of surprised that you've been enjoying it. So what have you been enjoying about it? What haven't you been enjoying about it?
So, I mean, depending on, so I did play it at one point when it's just like, I'm not interested. Like I started it up and I was like, nah, this isn't what I want to do right now. I'm not interested.
I get that. I do that sometimes.
But then later on that day, I went back on and I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. And I was moving around and I was like, all right, I don't know if it's just, sometimes I get really frustrated at what they give me. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want any of these. And I'm just going to have a shitty run now. And I'm going to have to restart it. I'm not going to get as far. You know what I mean? Because it's like a start, you die, you start over.
So this is why I was telling you to, so we're talking about the game Vampire Survivors, and there's like different like missions. It's actually called, like on the menu screen, it's called unlocks.
Okay. I think I just saw that.
So if you look at the unlocks, it will tell you like, if you kill 6,000 of this enemy, you'll unlock this. If you beat this level with this character, you'll unlock this.
Gotcha.
And it could be different power-ups, it could be different characters, it could be different weapons, it could be different like upgrades, things like that. And it makes the experience better. I'll just say that. Because it gives you maybe a power-up where you could skip, where you don't have to choose one of those 2 or 3 things that it's giving you the option of. It gives you one where you could banish it. So like, I never want this to show up for the rest of the game. Like, don't waste my time with this one. You could banish it. There's another one, and you get way less of these, I'll say that, where you could re-roll. I like to use that one, where it's like, I want 3 more options. Like, you know, give me 3 other options. So I try to use the re-roll one. But at the same time, I have way more like weapons unlocked than you as well. So like, I maybe sometimes it's harder for me to get the weapon that I want because there's so many options now. But at the same time, the weapons that you unlock later, they are much stronger. You know what I mean? So like, you might get a better option in a way at the same time. What's going on, homie? How you doing, man? Noah, you ever played Vampire Survivors? I'm pretty obsessed with it right now. Is that the only dislike you have so far? Is that you sometimes just don't get like good options, which I do get. It does happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I end up, getting thrown these shittier options, and then when the ones that I would choose against will pop up together, and I'll be like, well, damn it, I have to pick. I know which one I'm going to pick before it, but like that's the one I would have liked to have been like, adding on to as well. Then you get this like string of 3, sometimes 4. You get the string of 3, and it's just like, I don't want any of these. I guess I'll take the axe. Like,
yeah,
I guess.
No, I tell everybody this. It's a free mobile game. It's not the best to play on mobile.
Yeah.
But if you want to just get like an experience with it to see if you like it or not, there is a free version on mobile. But it's available on better platforms for $5. And
we're playing it on the Switch.
yeah, I tell
it's really good for that because it's just a little joystick and it's just right on your face too with the handheld. It's just like
it's almost like a modern day Game Boy game. Like honestly, it's awesome. But yeah, I tell everybody it's honestly like the best $5 I've spent in the last like 10 years probably.
Hey, I mean, $5 to take up hours and hours of my time.
So remember last week when I was like, it doesn't tell me my play hours yet because I have played it for less than 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over the 10-day mark where it tells me my play hours now. I'm over 40 hours already. And it's been like 14 days of me owning it.
So like basically like part-time job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, that's what, I'm sorry. I love games and everything like that. But like that timing and time messes with my head and thinking, how much
did you get the Tetris effect from it yet? That game gives me the Tetris effect sometimes.
Not yet. I don't think so.
So yeah, like sometimes I turn that game off, I close my eyes, and all I see is like flashing lights and shit. I see like the weapons going.
Maybe once. I don't know. I can't remember. But.
So switching gears a little bit, you also bought Mario Wonder.
I haven't even played it.
Okay.
I literally started it. I think I told you. I don't know if I told you off camera, but
no, I think you said it on camera. But you didn't like the character you chose, so you.
I chose Yoshi, and then in my head I was like, "Wait, this is the easy one. I want the regular like game."
You always choose Yoshi, dude.
I like Yoshi.
Well, all right. Are you ready to play a game of Kryptik?
Yeah, we can play.
All right, let's do it.
You remember?
You're gonna have to maybe walk me through it a little bit, like the setup, but I pretty much know how the gameplay I think goes.
Yeah, it's like everything on a card, and then there's like
you'll probably have to remind me about traits as well and stuff. Like
yes, I can.
There's the certain like words or whatever they are. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hello.
So,
now on the island.
So he has the real playmat for this game. I'm using
just for reference, everybody can see.
Yeah, I'm using a Legions of Will playmat because I don't have one.
Which will be played eventually on this channel.
So, do you have a dice near you to do like?
I have one right here. High, low.
Yeah, whatever works because I don't have one near me. So
you're good. High, low. Pick one.
I'll go high.
It's a 4. It's high.
Nice.
Barely. All right. I shuffled.
So you want to cut down the middle?
All right. So I believe we do the 6 cards first.
Okay.
6 cards across.
Let me see if I'm on camera here.
And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start with 6 or 7?
I think it was 6 you said that.
6, yeah, I think so. That goes here. I can look anyways. I have a rule book near me.
Okay. Now, the resource in the middle of the card is what I need to pay, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Resources are in the middle of the card, what pays, and then the resource that it turns into is the bottom right.
And what is the mulligan rule again? Just remind me.
Mulligan is you get to trade as many cards as you'd like. You put them on the bottom, and then you draw those many cards. So you can basically cycle.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, right. No, it's a good one.
I'm only going to do one. Ooh, I like the one.
Let's see what I got here. Good. Interesting. I kind of switched the deck up a little bit, and I think I didn't like what I did with it, but we'll go with it.
Am I allowed to cast spells on your turn?
Yes. Spells are instants. always.
Dope.
Unless it says otherwise on the card, which some of them do.
Okay.
4. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna do 3.
I feel good about this.
Yeah.
I do. I feel really good about this.
3.
Let me actually maybe make myself a little smaller so I can see the board a little bit better.
Kind of like mine too. All right, cool. So you were high, so you get to, I guess, choose if you want to go first, and first doesn't draw.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Sound good.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do. Is I'm going to play. I'm going to play this one as a resource.
Got it.
It is. Let me put it there so you could actually see the colors. It's black and green.
Yep.
Or black or green, I should say. And I'm just going to pass to you.
All right, I will draw for turn. I like these.
I feel good about my hand right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Good.
You should be worried. You should be very, very worried.
Should I?
Maybe I'm just fucking with your head, dude. I don't know.
We're gonna go blue glare. All right, this is a blue. You can see that, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Not the best, but I can see it.
Yeah. My ring light to come. You know, it looks like it's face forward now for you, though. All right, so I played one blue. Take it, tap it. I'm gonna play Cleo. It is a 5/3, and it has eager, which means I can attack with it. Turn it comes out, and then when she dies, I get to probe 1. Probe is you draw 1 and discard 1. So with that,
I am going to fatigue this and use capital punishment.
All right.
Capital.
What does that say though? It says at the bottom. It might say. No, like in the quotes.
You may place this card in your limbo pile and draw 1. If you choose not to, this card goes to your hand.
Oh. Wait, what? Okay, read the.
Oh no, that's if I was.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the box text. What does the box text say?
Oh.
Like, in the parentheses.
Oh, my bad. Totally misunderstood what you were saying. This spell can only target a citizen that's not on the island. Well, that's on the island, isn't it?
It cannot target a citizen is on the island.
Yeah. So what would it target then?
What is it? What is it? It kills a citizen, right?
Yeah. Destroy target citizen with a total soul cost of 2 or less.
And then
it says, yeah, and then the spell can only target a citizen. Oh, dude, that's my fault. That's on the island.
Okay, good. You're good.
That made no sense to me. But
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, that card is not making any sense, and I know that's like basically a straight kill card. Like, what?
Hey.
Honestly, I didn't know if it said, because some cards will be like kill card, but you can only play it on your turn, and I didn't know if that one was one of them.
My brain works better with math than it does with words. Okay, so
gotcha. Well, I'll just tell you the attack and the defense, and then let you figure out the rest.
Let me actually ask that too. The first number, as in like the number on the left.
Attack left, defense right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So attack right, defense left. When you're attacking, it's like literally like my left is going to your left number, and my right number is going to your right number.
Gotcha.
So with that, I go to my second main phase and I pass.
Draw. I like you. awaken my resource. And this is the thing about this game. It's like you got to sacrifice something that you might not want to. Let's do this right now. Which one do I like better with these? Okay, we're gonna do. Make sure that works. Actually, yeah, it should work. Okay, we're gonna do this guy. He's just straight black resource.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to fatigue both of these and play Vidar. When Vidar dies, you may return another target non-human citizen with a total soul cost of 3 or less to your hand from your limbo pile. So right now I wouldn't be able to do anything. Then he has something that says short time 3. You may return another target citizen with the soul cost instead. So is that like when I attack, or is that like instead of an attack, like a power that I could use? How does that work?
So I believe the ability of the card will change to the option of that, or add add that to the ability of the text box when you are short time 3, and I'll explain to you short time. Short time is when you have 3 less. It'll have a number. Short time 2 will be when you have 2 less lives.
Okay, that's cool. That's the first time.
So once short time 3 happens and you have 3 and he was to die, then all of that would happen, and then you would say you may as well do that, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we didn't run into that last time we played. So
yeah, it has additive effects as you get closer to death.
And he doesn't have the thing where I could attack on him first turn, right?
No, that's eager.
Okay.
It'll say eager on the card.
So with that, then I have to pass to you.
All right, I will draw. Unengage. These are disengage and engage. Technically, those are the words they use.
Gotcha.
All right. We are going to play. I'm going to play this for resource, a white.
Yep.
And I'm going to.
It's like hard to decide what you want to do sometimes, right?
Yeah, because you have so many options. And honestly, like I had a thing in my head, and I was like, not yet. And then that's I'm literally just gonna pass. Yeah.
You got it. Yep. Almost through 2. Okay. Okay. Well. Would that work? That would work. I'm gonna play another just black resource.
Okay.
And I am going to use all 3 for Felicity. Whenever Felicity attacks, target opponent discards a card. She's pretty cool.
Oh, it is really good. I need to get rid of
that. And she's an 8/8. I like that too.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So I get to attack with him this turn. So let me attack one of your. What are they called?
These are 11-year cards.
Let's kill one of your 11-year cards.
All right, you choose. It's whatever one you want.
Start at the one that's closest to your deck. Yep.
All right. Wham. All right. So impose withdraw. Basically, it says you may place this card in your limbo pile and draw 1. If you choose not to, this card goes to your hand. I'll tell you what it return target citizen to its owner's hand. This spell can only target a citizen that's on the island. Same thing. I'm gonna just put it in my hand.
Okay. And then with that, she doesn't have eager either, so I pass to you.
Before you pass, I'm gonna I'm gonna engage these two and play Impose Withdraw. It's a spell, and I'm gonna return Felicity to your hand.
Okay.
Return target citizen to owner's hand.
You got it. So I gave you the card to get rid of it.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah, and then it's like I thought about it too. I was like, all right, early game, I only have 2 resources with what's in my hand. I can actually technically potentially play this too. So
Yeah.
draw for turn, disengage.
Ooh, that felt good. We got a good Kraken right there.
I heard that.
I've been having a rough week at work, man.
And what is Valent? What is his name?
Vidar. Vider. I don't know.
7/5.
7/5, yeah.
Gotcha.
I like his artwork. It's very magic, like the art.
This is interesting. All right, I think I can do this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play this as a blue resource. Soul, I think they're souls.
Yeah.
And then I have 3, and I will play 1 for Flanagan. He's a 4/2. He costs 1 white. Eager. If I control 3 or more human citizens, he gets sidestep. And sidestep is basically it can only be blocked by other sidesteps.
Gotcha.
So it's basically like unblockable to anything else. And then I will attack these 2. I'm just going to do this now. And target citizen does not disengage for the rest of the time it's on the field. So it's clapped in irons. Target citizen cannot disengage for as long as it stays on the island. So basically, Vadir is now engaged and cannot disengage and attack anymore until he leaves and potentially comes back. I can keep this here for you.
So that's for your Flanagan guy or whatever?
No, this is for yours because it has to be an engaged.
Oh, so I can't re-engage.
Like you can't untap
it. Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, it stays. It's basically stuck.
Okay.
So I'll leave this right here, I guess, or I can put it over here. You can just put something on him or something, and then I'm going to swing with Flanagan as he has Eager, and I'm going to do the same thing. The closest to your deck, just flip that one.
We got Decaying Decoration. Target citizen you control gets +8 -0. Oh, wait, that's not what I'm supposed to be reading right now. You may place this card into the limbo pile and draw 1. If you choose to do this, if you choose not to do this, this card goes to your hand.
Yes, you have the option to do that. And it's a spell, so technically you don't have any resources to play it, but it's a spell, so you think about you could have played it if you had 1 resource too.
Yeah.
If it worked for you at the time.
Destroy a citizen. You know what? I think I actually might just do this.
You gonna cycle it?
Yep.
All right, cool. And then with that, I have no other moves. I pass.
All right. I will draw. I will disengage. And I'm going to use this little gnat that keeps flying by me.
You can't see it, so that's okay.
It's annoying. So that's a dual, like either or aura, whatever it is, soul, my bad. And what are we going to do now? Do I want to play Felicity again? Or what is this? No, I don't want to use that yet. So Okay, I'm gonna do this one for now. It's gonna use all my resources.
Okay.
3 black, and one of them is like the neutral one. It's Gertrude. She has sidestep.
Yep.
Whenever Gertrude blocks, she becomes toxic until the end of turn.
It's like basically death touch.
While
like
toxic, while toxic, the first damage dealt to a citizen by Gertrude causes it to die.
Yep. Basically, it could be a 50-50, and you touch it and it's dead. Both of them. It's a sacrificial thing. I think you're killing yourself too.
So, I think that's all I can do. Pessy.
All right. I'll draw. Oh. And disengage. So 4/8.
Yep. And when it's blocking, it does the toxic.
When it's blocking.
How does blocking work?
You get to choose. We'll get to it eventually. I'll explain it when we get to it. So I like all these cards.
That's the issue I've been having. I'm like keeping the cards because I like their utility, and I'm like, fuck, but I need the resource.
Yeah, exactly. So I played a white, so now I have 2 white, 2 blue. And I think I can do this again.
Do it.
Let's have 2. Impose withdraw and make you return Gertrude to your hand. And then I'll go into attack and swing at the next one closest to your deck.
Dumuzi. It doesn't have any text written there.
So it's going to go straight to your hand, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no choice. You had choice to pay for 2, but you don't have any resources.
Oh, okay, understood.
That little number down there
to just bring it out.
Yep, you would have just been able to play it right then and there.
Gotcha.
You had 2 resources. And then second main phase, pass.
Let me ask you a question about that card since you already saw it anyway.
Yep.
In the text box there where it has the 3 resources, what does that mean?
It means if you let's say you played him for 3 and he's out. I think honestly, because you can't attack with him, I don't know if you can use that, but you may return 1 dead citizen from your limbo pile with a total soul cast of 2 or less to the island under your control. Hold on. You return 1 undead citizen from your limbo, so it has to be from yours, but it can be under your control. You may only use this ability on your turn once per turn. So basically, I'm not sure about bringing it out, but every turn you can tap 3, green or black, and you can
bring
take a card
something
and bring it right out to the island, like play it from the limbo. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But
I wonder. I want to say you can't play it first turn.
I that would make sense to me because I
mean, it doesn't say fatigue; it just says pay 3. So you might not even have to fatigue that citizen. So I don't know. You might just be able to pay it like right off rip, pay 3 and then pay another 3.
That would be pretty dope.
I think you can actually, and then So.
You're passing to me, or
yep, your turn.
All right. So how can I awaken this guy? Is there anything I could do to awaken him, or he's just done for the rest of the game?
He's done unless you were able to like bring him off and then put him back on.
Gotcha.
So as long as it stays on the island. So if you have a bounce card, if you have a kill card and you kill your own and then bring it back because it's a 2-drop, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that you can probably do, but it's a waste of a kill card in my opinion.
Okay, I'm going to use this as a resource. It's another double one. I could do a couple things, and I don't know which is the right one to do. Okay, I think the right thing to do for this turn is, let me make sure I'm paying the right costs on things here. I'm going to do 1 green, 2 black for that Demuzi.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to use 1 green, 1 black for Themis, who has Eager. When Themis enters the island, another target non-human citizen you control gets +6/+6 until the end of turn. Doesn't really help me because this is the only one that could attack this turn. So I am going to swing in for 7 at your guy.
So you actually don't ever target these. You only target these.
Oh, they're just able to block.
Yeah, so I get to choose if I'm going to block. You're always attacking.
That's where the blocking comes in. Okay. Yep. All right. So we'll just go to the next card then.
All right. It is Clapton Irons. It's just cycle or put it in my hand, and I'm going to put it in my hand.
Yep. And then I will pass to you.
Okay. I'll draw.
I actually like that in a way that you can only attack those.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Less thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Blocking though, you can double block. I think you can triple block.
Now, even though I couldn't attack with him on my first turn, now that I pass to you, am I able to block with him on this turn?
Yes, you can block with him. Yeah.
Nice.
I believe you can always block first turn, but maybe not because you have to engage it to block too. All right, so you have 1. He's 8/8.
8/8.
All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Big spender.
Cassandra. She's a 4-drop, 7/7, and basically for every 11-year card that I have.
There you go.
Hold on.
Well, it went there for a second.
Whatever. Cassandra gets +1/+1 for each 11-year card I control. So I control 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's gonna get +4/+4, and that will make her a 11/11.
Gotcha.
And she has sidestep.
Gotcha.
So she only blocks by sidestep. And then I will pass.
Alrighty. I'll draw. Awaken my Themis. And let's see. What are we feeling here? I'm actually going to move that over there. This way. Keep better track. Okay. What do we want to do? I like it. I like it a lot. But now, which one of these do I want to do? All right, I'm actually. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do any of this right now, actually. All right. I'm going to use. I feel like I'm going to regret this eventually, but I'm going to use this as a resource.
Just a heads up, you don't have to put a resource down.
No, I know.
Okay.
But for what I want to do, I kind of do.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure.
All right, so then I'll pay green and black, and I am going to play a spell, Infinity Blade, as an additional cost to this card. Discard a card or abolish a card from your soul row. Destroy target citizen. So I am now going to get rid of this.
Gotcha.
I'm going to destroy Cassandra.
Okay. So abolish is up here, and then you're. It's because it's separate because you can't bring it back.
Gotcha.
And is mine just dead in the graveyard? In the
destroy. So yeah, it's just normal.
Got it.
Okay, and then that goes there, and now I am going to do this. I'm going to pay 4. It could be any, basically, because it's 2 neutral and then 2 of the either ors. And I get to gain control of target citizen until the end of turn. Disengage that citizen. That citizen becomes eager. So your guy is now my guy.
Yep.
I'm going to swing in with your guy at the next card.
Fiona, 4-drop, 9/9, sidestep. Whenever Fiona destroys a letter card, you may move target citizen card from the island to its owner's soul row. All right. Now go to my hand. It's 2 costs. There's 3 costs. There's nothing I can do with it.
Gotcha. I'm going to swing Damazi at your next card.
It's 1 Adriel Steadfast, which means it doesn't fatigue or it doesn't engage. When it attacks, I have to put it in my hand.
And then I'll attack your next one with Themis.
Impose withdrawal. I can cycle it, but I'm going to keep it.
Gotcha. And then I pass to you.
All right, this comes back to my side. I will draw, and I will disengage. All right. 3 heroes. Throw him down for a white. That's what I want to do. Oh, man. So what are your cards out there? 7 what?
7-3, 8-8,
and a 7-5.
and a 7-5. But yeah, he's pointless right now in a way.
Okay. So a 8-8 and a 7-3. All right. We're gonna go 1 blue, 1 white, and let's Clapton Irons or 8-8.
What's that?
Clapton Irons. So basically, your 8-8 isn't going to
Awaken. Gotcha.
Basically the same as
whatever. Vidar.
Vidar. So they're two together, and then we're gonna go 1 for Cleo, who's eager. And then we're going to swing 1 into your closest one.
You got it. Ooh, Royson. It just goes to my hand.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it again.
And this one also just goes to my hand.
All right. And then I'm going to pass.
Got it. All right. So I could technically just swing it and win right now?
No, you have to hit me too.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically you have to get rid of all these and then hit me directly with no cards.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's technically like 7 hits.
Okay, we're going to all right, we're going to do this. We're going to play 2 for Fleur. And he's toxic, man. He's toxic.
All right.
And then I'm also going to play 3 black for Royson. If I control another ascendant citizen, which I don't, she becomes toxic as well. If you control an undead citizen, when Rosin enters the island, probe 2. So is that like drawing?
So it should say underneath what probing is, right?
Oh, it does, yeah. To probe 2, you may draw 2, then discard 2. Oh, awesome. So these are both undead citizens, so I will probe 2. Okay. I'm going to get rid of... That's crazy. All right, I'm going to get rid of these 2. And I am going to... All right. I'm just going to attack your soul card.
So that one just came out, right?
No, these 2 came out. This was one that...
Oh, that's the one that didn't? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a spell. Wham! Impose withdraw. Return target citizen to its owner's hand.
All right. Hmm. Well, with that being said, am I able to like still play a resource if I haven't for like the
If you
turn?
haven't, yes, you can play it at any time.
Okay.
Like obviously
Okay.
not during combat, but
I know in like certain games there's certain orders and stuff. I just wasn't sure.
this one is anytime in any
Okay.
order.
So then what I'm gonna do is all right. I'm going to put down. Make sure it's the right one. Yep. All right. I'm gonna put down a green. I'm gonna use it for Molimo.
Mm-hmm.
When Molimo enters the island, another target citizen becomes eager.
Oh shit.
And
Take one, yeah.
I'll take your 11-year card.
Mortal blow. I can cycle it. Abolish target citizen. Interesting. I will play this into my hand.
All right, and then I'll pass you.
I'll see if I can draw.
Either you got to win this turn or I'm winning next turn. I'm telling you. Telling you right meow.
I bet you are. All right, so we're gonna play this as a resource. Don't mind me. Those are late. Oof. So close. I almost won, but I think I'm out. Let me see here.
This was a good game though. Either way.
Yeah, I gotta see if I do this. I might. Those are good. So I just basically do this. Do that. I won't have enough of that. Those are pretty. All right, so you attacked with that one. You have those two out. A 5/3, 8/5, and a 3/3 with toxic.
Yep.
All right. So you have 3/3 toxic, 5/3, 8/5. So if I did this, take these three, a white, 2 blue, and play. Hold on 1 second. Yes. Interesting. I could force your hand, but I don't think that would go well. Because I'm going to do that. All right, we're just going to do this. We're going to play Hormos. Other human citizens you control get +2/+2. Human. So he's a 7/9. And now this is a 5/7/5 and a 6/6/4. So and then I can pay 2, a white or a blue. If you do, target citizen gains sidestep until the end of turn. So I can go boom, boom. You have 2 left, and then I have him for blocker. All right. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swing. He actually has sidestep now. If you control 3 or more other, never mind. He doesn't yet.
Nice.
Yeah, other. So I only have 2 other. Make sure it's good.
I got this.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna abolish target citizen. Mortal blow. I probably could have done it on your turn just to see if you play anything else, but let's do the 8/5. I think. What is his ability? The 5/3.
It's when he enters the arena.
And then what's the purple one's ability? Sorry, toxic. And then what?
It's toxic, and then sacrifice Fluor. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your limbo pile.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, the 8/5. It's abolished, so it goes where your other card did. And this is actually says focus, so it's an ability on this card. Mortal blow. It says focus. The focus, unless casting this spell for its 11-year cost, you may only cast this during your first and second phase. So first phase, battle, combat, then second phase. I'm only able to play this on my turn, so actually I couldn't play it on your turn.
Gotcha.
So good thing I didn't wait because I would have messed up. And then at that point, I have 2 eagers and I have this guy. They're all buffed up. I'm going to just pass. See how that works for me this time.
All right. Yeah, you did mess up. Oh, I'm doing. Yeah, no, I read that is right. I thought I was picking up the wrong thing. So I only have these 2 now. These are all awakened. All right, let's see what this is.
So basically, you're saying if I played another citizen, I may have been able to hold off 1 more turn instead of doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it would have gone the same way either way because you would have had 3 out. You would have played another one.
I still might not be able to win this turn.
These are all buffed up, or these 2. This guy isn't he, but he's a 7/9. So unless the toxic gets him,
okay,
yeah, I can block with these. FYI, so just so you know, I have 3 blockers.
Well, my first play is going to be this. I'm going to put down Themis, who has Eager.
Yep. Your kill card.
So what I'm going to do is play 1 for a spell. Hecatomb, focused. Unless this
I'm only played on your turn.
Yeah, so the same thing.
Yep.
So sacrifice target citizen. If you do, return another target citizen from your limbo pile to the island that's total soul cost is less than or equal to the sacrifice citizen's total soul cost plus 2. Citizens return this way do not trigger entered the island effects. So I am going to find, well, first I'm going to sacrifice Demuzi.
All right. I think the other one has an ability when it dies, right?
Oh yeah, you're right actually. But
what does it do?
It would actually benefit me, but I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So I'll stick with my choice. I'll stick with what I originally said.
Gotcha.
So I am going to grab Lichen, who has sidestep, and when he enters the arena but doesn't count. Place the top card on your deck into the limbo pile. If it's a human citizen, draw 1. But it doesn't trigger that. I'm out of cards in my hand, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Can't attack with him. Can't attack with these 3.
Yep.
All right.
Choose wisely.
I'm gonna go with. He's the one with
him?
Yeah, he's the one with toxic.
Yep. We're going to. We're gonna block with Flanagan.
So Flanagan dies.
Yeah, but so does yours.
Mine does too.
Yeah. Mine's a 6/4, so technically it wouldn't, but it dies because of toxic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the
So they're plus this. These two are plus. This is +2/+2. This had +2/+2 as well because of this card. So this is going to be a 7/5, and this is a 7/9. Not so confident after all.
No, because you got that card you got rid of. Yeah.
It was your strongest one. It still wouldn't have been able to kill this one, though. It was 8/8.
All right, we're going to do... We'll swing with Molimo, the 5/3.
What's the other one's ability? It's just eager. And then what does it say at the bottom?
Oh, wait. So I actually get that this turn. Oh, man. Thanks for reminding me, Deadly.
Oh.
So I'm going to use that on this.
You just sack it?
No, when Themis enters the island, another target non-human citizen you control gets +6/+6 until the end of the turn.
Yeah, but when did you put her out? Did you put her out this turn?
This turn, she's got eager. Yep.
Okay, so that was the first thing you did. Yep, that was the first thing you did. Okay, yeah, so.
So now he's swinging for 11. And his defense is 9.
So I'm gonna block with Cleo.
So that one doesn't kill mine, right?
No, it doesn't. But I have when Cleo dies, probe 1, so I get to draw and then discard.
Nice. Oh man, I would have totally forgot about that power if you didn't say anything. That changed everything for me right now.
So technically, I feel like you would have had to have done that when that card came out. You know what I mean?
Probably true.
Technically, but I let it go. We are going to. So I drew this. I have to discard one. I like these, but I want to discard. Yeah, we're going to discard Fiona.
Bye, Fiona.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. We'll swing with her. Why not?
Really? I'm pretty sure you just die and I live. I'm a 7/9 and you're a 7/3.
Oh, 7/9.
Yeah, I have a 7 attack and 9 is the defense.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you might as well.
I thought it was the opposite there.
You cleared with the other two because I had to, but I would block, but it would just you just losing your creature and then me.
Yeah.
Gaining up on you on that one.
No, so yeah, I'll just pass on that then.
All right. I have to draw. So you're saying there's a chance?
There is. There is.
I wish I would have been able to squeeze out one and getting rid of one of your cards. Your 11-year cards, though. I like this a lot.
When you play with other people, is this the deck you use?
Yeah, this is the one I like. I like these humans. They build on each other, and there's some cool mechanics on them. So believe I have to do like this, honestly. Which is kind of annoying. Unless I did that, and then I would be okay.
Wouldn't be okay.
You don't have any cards in hand.
You wouldn't be okay.
All right, so the Eager, and then Lichen is. What does it say? Lichen says sidestep.
Sidestep, yeah.
Interesting. And I don't have that right now. So. That's good to know from me. I guess I'm going to do it like this then. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to play another Hormos.
Okay.
So now they both are giving each other +1, +2, +2. So this is going to be some. It's going to be a 9-11. They're both going to be 9-11s.
Got it.
And then I'm going to I have to be defensive here. I have pass.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to play 3. Every card in my deck is either one of those colors, so I'm just playing those 3.
Okay.
For Corbin, he's a 9/7 with Steadfast. So
he doesn't have to engage.
Yeah, he doesn't engage when attacking. So does that mean I can attack with him on the first turn, or still no?
No, that's only Eager.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think. Can you block with multiple blockers?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna pass.
Before you pass, we're going to tap 1 and capital punishment your 9/7.
That just, what does that one do?
Wait. Well, how much is the soul cost?
3.
Nope, can't do it. It's 2 or less. Sorry.
So you could do it to either one of these 2 if you wanted to, or you could just take it back.
No, I'm probably gonna do it. I have to keep your creatures down. So I'm gonna do the 2-drop. The 7/3 or whatever.
Yep.
All right, and then you pass, so I will draw. We could do this. All right, we will tap 3 for Camilla. She's a 9/7, but is now an 11/9.
Mm-hmm.
And other non-undead citizens you control enter the island Eager. I will tap for 1. And Wayland is a 4/4, now a 6/6, 1-drop. I can engage him and pay 1, white or blue. Return target citizen to its owner's hand. This ability only targets citizens on the island. So now I have 11 or 9 11s, 11 9, and a 6 6. Got some beefy boys for you to deal with, buddy.
Yeah.
And this has eager. This does not. This can attack first turn. I'm going to do a 5-3, a 6-6, and a 9-7. All right, so I'm going to go to combat phase. At the beginning of my combat phase, I'm going to tap 2 to give to, if you do target citizen gain sidestep until the end of turn. It's 2 white or blue. This one's both white, blue. And then I'm going to give sidestep to Hormos.
Okay.
So Hormos is going to, this probably fucks me if you draw an eager card. And I'm going to attack my 9/11 to your card closest.
Ooh, I like you. So I could pay 2 to bring this out.
So now you got another creature.
Vlad, he's a 10/6.
Yeah, that's where I messed myself up.
When Vlad dies, you may return target citizen card from your soul row to your hand. Cool. If you do, Vlad enters the soul row engaged.
I'll give you a game loss right here.
That's pretty dope.
I shouldn't have done it. Should have kept on the defensive. And then if I swing out with him,
what is his?
He's a 9/11, so I would kill something.
I'm gonna block with these 2. How does that work?
Okay, well, we'll do that. I'll attack, and you block with both of those. So 9/11, I get to administer the damage as I see fit.
Okay.
So basically, I can just be like, all right, I'm doing 9 damage, so I'm going to do 7 to Corbin, and then only 2 to Lichen, which then would allow him to live, and then they come back. You have a 6 and a what?
6/6.
So it'd be 12, which would come back to kill it for an extra 1. And then at that point, I'm pretty screwed. I just pass.
And now those guys lose 2/2, right?
What do you mean?
Because
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they were actually 4/4s. Oh man, I should have been swinging with these or this one. It'd been 8/8. I didn't even think about that.
But you passed to me?
Yes.
Okay.
That's game right there. And you have 3 swings. I have no cards in hand.
Okay. Let's
Go
do
home to
this.
the graveyard. Come back.
Oh, that's dope. But
Mortal woe.
we might as well pay 4. For Killian. Doesn't help me now, but she's ravenous or
Ravenous.
so it would be able to target 2 of those 11-year cards instead of just 1.
Yep.
And it has a power that I will never use right now. Abolish an 11-year card that you control, and he becomes toxic and tenacious until the end of turn.
Means it has to be blocked by 2 people, I think.
Yeah. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But we will swing in. Let's swing in first with Lichen, who has sidestep, and swing in for 6.
You probably could have won last game. Last turn. I didn't have sidestep.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, that's game.
I just left him up for a blocker.
Well, I was probably smarter than that. Yeah, that's game. I don't have.
Dope.
Can't do this. Can't do that.
I was worried there at the end. You came back pretty good though.
Technically, I mean, if I didn't swing at you, I feel like I would have lasted another turn, and I just picked up a sidestep. Is that hollow? Is this holographic? Just a card stock.
Oh. I missed something on one of these cards, I think, too.
What? You probably missed a bunch.
Yeah, I did. So just like those guys that you had, other undead citizens you control gain +2. So this guy actually gave everybody +2.
Nice. Yeah, you're probably my counterpart. That's literally like, I mean, you have the graveyard, the limbo thing.
It was the next card I drew again, and I just noticed that. I didn't notice it when it was out on the field.
Yeah, those are strong. I like those buff cards.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this deck. I'm glad I chose this one.
Nice. Maybe I buy some more cards so you
can. The card that I mulliganed, just so you know, I only mulliganed one card, and it was like the head card of the deck. I was like, I can't play this early. The card's pretty dope, though. Abolish target non-human citizen from your limbo pile. It becomes ravenous until the end of turn, and then when it dies, you have to discard a card.
Check out this card, Charlie. It's a 6-drop, and it's a 16/14 sidestep. They have some wild ones. I bet you have some pretty beefy ones in there that cost like 5 or 6, right?
Yeah. I used one of them as a resource, and it was one of the turns that I was like taking a while to determine what I was going to do because it was the turn where I was like, could I still play a resource? I was like, because I didn't want to use it, but like I was like, I guess I freaking have to, and it worked out though, because I put that beefy guy down as the resource, but then I was able to make something where it attacks, whatever that word is.
Eager?
Yeah, I was able to make something eager.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely messed me up.
But now that I have a little better feel for the game, like this is only my second game for those who don't know. But after playing that first one, taking it real slow, and this one, we were able to go a little quicker. It's real easy to learn. Like I'm able to pick up on this real quickly. I feel like you won't really need to explain much to me at all. Like if we play a third time, you know what I mean?
Well, everything's on the cards for the most part.
Yeah, and I like that you don't need dice, you don't need counters, you don't need anything. It's just quick math. Does it kill this? Does it not? Okay, we're good. Like you either kill it or don't. There's no like, oh, it now has 2 damage left on it. So I think that's a cool little change as well. Good idea. Let me move back to my normal camera.
Full screen that.
Second game ever, I got my first win. I'm okay with that. I got a.
Did I beat you the first one?
Yeah, I got a 1-1 record right now. That's not bad.
You bat 500.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, that's good in baseball.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. So, you plan on playing any games this week?
Maybe. I'm supposed to go over to Adrian's, watch some UFC fights and stuff. So maybe I'll bring it along with me. He's got his own deck too, so he's got his deck and playmat. I literally bought it.
Which deck does he use?
Mystic. I sent him a Mystic. Maybe Mystic. I don't know. I'll check the next time. There's like 5 different factions, something like that.
Well, from that set.
Yes. Yes.
And now, how many sets are there in total?
2.
This
one, which is Kryptik Genesis, and then the other one is Kryptik Wicked Prophecies.
Gotcha. I linked their website into the YouTube video, so if anybody's interested in them, they got a pretty decent website actually. They have like a store locator. I think you can buy product directly from them.
Actually, I'll blow up their spot. Maybe it's changed. Check it out for yourself. But I've gone on that store locator, and it does not work.
Gotcha.
I tried looking to see who sells the product and whatever, and it literally just like does not. It just you can't move it. You can't type anything in, and you type in a zip code and it doesn't work. But
I haven't been able to get to any LGSs lately, so like ones that I have been in, I haven't seen Kryptik in. But I also haven't been to them in like a couple months, honestly. So like some might have them, honestly. But
funny, they just had Worlds. You know what I mean? They just had like their big tournament. It was in Miami.
Oh, that is funny.
I know.
Why didn't you go?
It's a far drive. It's an hour drive, and it literally would take up an entire day. And you think I have anyone to go with me? You think I'm just going to pop up to one of those events all by myself? He's super sociable, just talking to people.
If I was still in Florida and I lived in Miami, you would still drive to see me like every other week.
Yes, and then he would have gone if you were still in Miami.
But you wouldn't go for this one time, but you would go twice a month or whatever to just hang out with me.
Yeah, I'm not that invested and involved in the game yet for me to like be like dying to go there and see it. I'm more at a leisurely gameplay right now. I have literally a Kickstarter that we're playing with. You're playing with a Kickstarter, bro. You're not even playing with their second wave because they had a Kickstarter, then they came out with a second wave, or they came out with Kickstarter, then they came out with their original or some shit. I don't know. Maybe it's the second wave, and then they came out with the prophecies.
Yeah, these are the only cards I own. There's like maybe 20 other cards that I own from the
shuffling
packs.
Up some money right now.
I know. They all got the little K on them, dude.
They do.
As far as video games go, what's anything planned with that?
More Vampire Survivor. Try get Mario in, but sometimes I buy stuff and it sits there for weeks and weeks and weeks before I actually crack it open.
I have a backlog of games to play that I've never they're on my Switch, but never played them yet. And then I'm also the type of dude where like I'm actually playing like 5 or 6 games right now. I'm in between, like I have like 20 something hours in Pokemon Shiny Pearl that I haven't finished yet. I'm like 35 or 40 hours into Persona 5 Royal. But that game is literally like 120 hour game. So like I beat the second out of like 8 bosses or something like that. And like I kind of just was like at that point like I want to try some other things, and I do go back to it like once or twice a week though still and play like maybe like another hour or two. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle of Red Dead Redemption, the first one that they did a remake for on Switch, or re-release for or whatever on Switch, and it's ported beautifully, plays great. I'm loving it. But sometimes I just get a little tired of like the cowboy thing, and like I maybe don't want to like have to aim, shoot, and like have to do like these fights and stuff like that. I just beat recently Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We played that together a few times, and then you bailed on me. But I just beat that. I just started a new game this week, No Man's Sky. It's not a new game. It's just I've never played it yet. I've had it for a while. I only played like the first 30 minutes, maybe an hour of it, but it's interesting. I'll tell you that. You're just kind of exploring space in a way, gathering materials and building stuff. And yeah, that's all I've done so far in it, but I know it expands. And then Mario Wonder, Vampire Survivors, Brotato.
Brotato.
You would like Brotato if you like Vampire Survivors. Some people like it more. I don't. But I find it funny that we use the same character in Vampire Survivors also.
It's the best one.
Well, there might be better ones. Like there are some pretty dope ones that I have unlocked. But since I started like trying to beat the game with the character we use, his name is Poe. Ever since I started using him, I just want to see that check mark next to every box for the levels when you like hover over his name.
It's just beating the levels.
Well, I'm trying to like get the relics and everything that you can in them as well. But yeah, so right now I have the DLCs, so I don't know if you have like I might have more levels than you just from the DLC type of thing. But I'm like all the way to one called Moonglow, and they get hard, dude. Some of them are really hard. One of them I beat the level on, but I can't get the relic. I explained this to you once, like in order to get the relic, which is like a way to like 100% the level and unlock something. And it's one of those things on like the thing. It's like how I told you on the menu, there's the button that says unlocks. It'll be like find this relic. You know, that's one of them. And it unlocks whatever you find basically. Wow. But for this one level, you have to. It's like a trippy level. It's hard. Like the creatures you're fighting are hard and everything, and they swarm you and everything. So it's just a hard level, and then you have to beat it, and it like teleports you to something else, and you have to like go through like almost like this hallway maze, and like these creatures are faster than you. So like if you're not like leveled up and stuff, or no, that's what it does too. It's really fucking annoying. It gets rid of everything that you upgraded. You're just back to like plain old Poe. Wow. And you have to make it all the way to the end of this hallway. And like you do that, you beat the level the first time, and it only unlocks the capability of then being able to get the relic. So you have to beat the one level and that little extra thing to be able to get the relic. And now you have to beat the level again and fight a boss to get the relic. And I can't do that. For some reason I was able to beat it the first time. I haven't been able to get to the boss the second time. So I'm like, fuck it. I got the check mark next to it. I'll come back to this when I have more patience. You're going to like, have you done like the castle one with like the stairwells and stuff?
Not sure.
There's that one. And then there's one, I love the name of it. It's called the Bone Zone. Welcome to the Bone Zone, dude.
That catchphrase?
Yeah, let me tell you about this one real quick because it will fuck you up if you don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
The relic is hidden behind a monster, let's say. It's like it starts in the center of the map, and you know how when you look at the map, sometimes it has like the question mark that you could like find and go to.
Question mark.
Hit the plus symbol next time you're playing. It'll show you stuff on the map. And the relics are usually the question marks. This question mark moves. It's literally attached to this creature that's already in the middle of the map. Every single creature is a bone in this map. I think actually a couple ghosts spawn too, but every creature for the most part is a bone. You can't find any of those health regen things. It's only like, yeah, I call them turkeys, but they're chickens. But yeah, there's none of them. So the whole time you're on your own, and you got to just like regen health slowly with like whatever ability you have, you know. But that creature in the center, if you go up to him and approach it, every bone creature that comes close to it and touches it, it absorbs and becomes bigger. So if you're not like fully leveled up, this thing becomes like extremely fucking powerful and like grows the size of the map.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to kill. Let me tell you that. So yeah, it's a fun level, man. I think you'll enjoy that one. But yeah, I'm gonna probably play some Vampire Survivors. I still haven't beat Hades, so I still always go back to that, but I haven't played that in a few months. But maybe I'm going to play some Hades since we were talking about it.
Yeah. On it.
And I'm over halfway through actually, but maybe some Mario Wonder. I want to beat it, you know? It's very nostalgic fun, I'll tell you that. It's in my opinion, the best Mario in the past like 10 years or so, maybe even 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have for this week. Deadly, you want to say anything before we end?
Have a good weekend.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody next week. If you're not already in our Discord, there's a link in the description. Please join that. And Deadly might not be here next week, actually, he said.
Nope, I got tickets to go do something.
So me and Ian are going to plan to do something.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll see everybody next week. Have a good one.